A few weeks ago, Sling subscribers woke up to find ESPN and other Disney-owned channels missing from their guide. This was particularly frustrating because, at time of filming, it was a Saturday morning during college football season. It happened because Dish and Disney couldn't come to an agreement over carrying ESPN and other Disney-owned channels on Sling and parent company Dish. Between Sunday night and Monday morning, the two companies had reached a handshake deal to carry more than 17 Disney-owned channels on Sling and Dish.
What wasn't immediately clear was whether or not changes to channel packages on Dish or Sling would be coming. But one thing that should be clear to cord cutters by now is that it won't be the last time media companies and streaming services clash. And it won't be the last time that streamers are left paying for channels they can't access.
Yeah, and we know that because this isn't the first time that Dish has gotten into carriage disputes with media companies. And it's not the first time Disney has gotten into a dispute with a streaming service. In December of 2021, Disney channels went dark on YouTube TV for a day and a half before being restored. As Variety reported back then, after Disney's deal with Google lapsed, it pulled its channels. Both sides pointed the finger at each other, but the issue came down to money. YouTube TV claimed Disney was asking for too much money, and Disney claimed YouTube TV wasn't offering a fair deal.
Yeah, but as these giants squabbled over money, who was left in the dark? Streamers. To be fair, YouTube TV dropped its monthly price by $15 back then, and when the channels were restored 2 days later, it offered a one-time $15 credit to subscribers. The issue then was the same issue that Disney and Dish fought over a few weeks ago, in which Sling subscribers were casualties from. Disney asked for $1 billion increase in fees as part of renewing the deal. Who do you think is going to pay more for the channels if Disney gets what it wants? You are.
Yeah, and this fight extends beyond Disney, Sling, and YouTube TV. Similar issues have occurred between Roku and YouTube TV that saw the live TV streaming service leave Roku's platform for more than 6 months. It was a frustrating situation for cord cutters, who were left with awkward workarounds and uncertainty for an extended period of time.
Add to that the fact that many streaming services are led by media conglomerates that care primarily about their bottom line and returning desirable results to shareholders and investors. NBC and Hulu are a perfect example of this. One of the great things about Hulu for years was that you could watch new episodes of shows from all the major networks the day after they aired for a pretty reasonable monthly price. It made it possible to stream your favorite network shows without cable for under $10 a month.
Then NBC launched Peacock, and CBS launched CBS All Access, which is now Paramount Plus. And a trend began that continues today, where networks pull content off of services like Hulu and lock them behind a paywall on their own streaming platforms. Now, if you want next day access to NBC shows, you need a subscription to Peacock. And the movement isn't done. Disney and NBC Universal have been making headlines as people try to figure out Hulu's future. Disney and Comcast have an existing arrangement in which Disney will acquire Comcast's 33% stake in Hulu as early as 2024.
Rumors had swirled that it could potentially go the other way, and Comcast could acquire Hulu from Disney. Comcast owns NBC Universal, which would make Hulu, rather than Peacock, NBC's flagship streaming service. However, it seems more likely that Disney will indeed acquire its stake in Hulu.
No one knows exactly how it's going to shake out. Only time will truly tell. But what's certain is that movement will continue in the streaming space, and streamers need to look out for their own best interests. It's important to know your options and take advantage of them.
Yeah, don't forget that there are still no contracts in the streaming space. Unlike cable or satellite, you can cancel at any time without fees, and you should definitely do that. If a streaming service gets more expensive than you want to pay or loses content you care about, look for other ways to get that content.
And take the time to think about what you actually watch. Of the streaming services you're currently subscribed to, how many did you watch at least twice a week last month? If there are some you haven't watched for a month or more, it may make sense to cancel your subscription, save some money, and sign up for it again if and when you find you're missing it.
There are a few budget options, though. One in particular that has managed to keep its rates pretty low is Philo. While it doesn't have sports, Philo does offer many live channels from many popular cable networks and managed to avoid raising its price for 3 years before raising them in 2021.
Philo keeps prices lower than other live TV streaming services by not carrying locals or sports, and it looks for ways to offer value while not gouging viewers. It has also seemed to try to do what's right for subscribers. When it raised its price last year, it added unlimited DVR but still kept a lower priced option for existing customers who didn't want the added feature and cost that came with it. They've also continued to invest in technology that gets their app to more viewers. Just recently, it announced its app would finally be available in the Samsung Hub on Samsung Smart TVs. Now, Philo is just one low-cost cable alternative. You may find that an on-demand service like HBO Max, Discovery, Netflix, or Hulu paired with an antenna or popular free ad-supported service like Tubi or Pluto TV gives you the right mix of content for a lower price.
Unfortunately, you're not going to get everything you want in one service, but by evaluating what shows and sports you want most, you can put together a package that stays within your budget while giving you most of what you want. We showed that with a recent video we shared on bundles that cost under $40 a month that you could create yourself. You should protect yourself and minimize your cost by resisting the set it and forget it mindset. Be willing to switch services and look at your budget to make sure you're only paying for the channels you need to watch your favorite shows and sports.
Yeah, and if you aren't sure where to start, use our free quiz to identify the best one for you. Well, that does it for this video. What do you think about the movement and consolidation in the streaming space? Are you finding it harder to get the shows you want for a price you want to pay? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get our latest news and reviews when they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.